Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about Dr. Sivana. Who is Dr. Sivana? Let's find out. The first thing you need to know about Sivana is his real name is Thaddeus Bodick Sivana, and he is a criminal that is obsessed with the power of Shazam. That's Captain Marvel, by the way. Now, this criminal is a mad scientist who uses all sorts of machinery in order to stop his crazy foe. Although he is considered a madman, he is actually a very smart genius. It all started in 1892 when he was born, with the best intentions, and was one of Europe's best scientific minds, with progressive scientific ideas that could revolutionise industry, but were rejected by everyone he approached. Laughed out of society by people who called his inventions impractical and his science a fake, Sivana took his family to the planet Venus in a spaceship he had invented. There he stayed until his children were grown, and Earth not as backward as when he left, since his children were adults by 1940. His departure from Earth would imperfectly have been the late 1910 or early 1920s. During these years away, struggling to tame the Venusian jungle, Sivana turned bitter and planned his revenge against the world that had shunned him. He intentionally plotted his revenge with a radio silencer that would disable all radio communications permanently. He tried to extort $50 million, only to be stopped by Captain Marvel, also known as Shazam. In his first adventure, Cap broke through the window of the building where Sivana was hiding and defeating the guards, binding him securely with tubing ripped from the radio silencer. Sivana planned to kill Captain Marvel with a blast from his atom smasher, but Cap leaped back out of the window and escaped. During the fight, Sivana returned army angry, asked why Captain Marvel had defeated them in their war against America despite their highly advanced weaponry. Sivana appeared to have been killed by the atom smasher blast, but he returned a short time later, having somehow learned Captain Marvel's identity. He sent a letter to Billy Batson to lure him to the planet Venus, disguising himself as Professor Xerxes Smith. Sivana's henchmen bowed and gagged Batson, and Sivana tried to take away his memory using a memory mangler. Billy regained his memory after stumbling into the cave of Shazam and accidentally saying the word Shazam. Sivana's henchmen rebelled against him and set an explosion that destroyed the mangler. Ironically, Captain Marvel saved Sivana and his daughter Bea, who the henchmen had left to die. In another comic, Sivana was a twice-widowed father with 4 children. Good-natured adult daughter Beisa, who, when first seen, was Empress of Venus. Bea was bewitching beauty, which affects men like a drug, which Sivana once used to try to make her win an election. Beata's remaining siblings include the super strong Magnificus, evil teenagers Georgia and Thaddeus Sivana Jr. As the Sivana family, Sivana, Georgia, and Sivana Jr. attempted to destroy Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, and Captain Marvel Jr., respectively. They travelled through the time using the Stone of Eternity to various points in the history of Atlantis, which is ancient, modern, and future. They attempted to steal technology to build a machine that would create a barrier around the world, thereby preventing the Marvels from calling down lightning. Georgia and Junior possess brilliant minds like their father and share this enmity with the Marvel family, but Magnificus and Bue rarely fight the Marvels. In fact, Bue has an unrequited crush on Captain Marvel, not realising that he is actually an adolescent boy. The most exciting thing is how he will appear in the new Shazam movie in 2019 as played by Mark Strong. Now, although you may not know who Mark Strong is, he has appeared in various things such as the Kick-A movie and has also appeared in Kingsman alongside Taron Egerton and in the Grimsby Brothers. If you think Mark Strong is the right person to play this sort of character, then like. If not, then feel free to dislike. Thanks, guys.